This is the Unbroken is the first book that I finished this year, and this story is about a girl who was taken from her homeland when she was a child and then put into this army for the Empire, and then raised up in this army to fight for the Empire. And then when we meet her, she is sent back to her homeland where she was taken from, and now she has to basically fight the rebellion of her own people in her homeland. So when we meet her, her wants are to be the next, I don't think she was a general, I can't remember what the person, like the head cheese of her, like the sands, her unit, her corner of the army, but what she wanted was to be her. And then as we get through the story, it's fascinating to see like those wants and where they go. She also meets the heir to the Empire, and they try to work together to save the Empire. Like their goals are different when they start out, and it was interesting to see how two people with two different goals were working kind of towards the same goal, but not. Does that make sense? I don't know. It was a fascinating book. I love books with like a ton of political intrigue and a ton of unrest and how they maneuver and all of that stuff. The second book is out, and as soon as I get that, I want to read that. And then there's a third book coming out later on this year. I highly recommend this book for, oops, don't damage my book. I highly recommend this book for people who enjoy fantasy, but heavily politicized. I don't know. Sometimes you I flip-flopped who I rooted for. Like, I always rooted for a main character, but I was also rooting for the other main character too. I forgot their names. It's been like a couple weeks since I read that, so I'm so sorry. But I think Torrid is the name, and Luca is the other name. Torrid is our main character. She's on that cover. And Luca is the Empire heir, and she's trying to basically take over the Empire and become queen before her like uncle denies her. I'm not 100% sure. It's been, again, a couple weeks, but I'm excited to read the second book, and I'm excited to get into the third book. I think it comes out later this year in September. I'm not 100% sure. So highly recommend. For heavily political, a little bit of fantasy, and some strong female characters. Also, it has LGBTQ plus rep, so if you're into that, I mean, it's a good time. Okay, thanks. Bye!